Hello and welcome. Today we are looking at a Pono concert size ukulele. I've reviewed the mahogany version of this previously, and basically just a background history with Pono. They're a very good maker of ukulele, and they've been around for quite a while. A long time before sort of Anunu and people like that. Hawaiian made traditional instruments, although these now are made in Indonesia, I believe, and they're also sort of finished off the Pono shop as well, so they're set up and ready to go with that quality assurance. This particular model, just some of the technical specs. I mean, you can read all this, don't need me to tell you, but this is, as you can tell, is not obviously mahogany. This is mango. So the body, top, back, sides are mango. So again, you're looking at sustainability there as well, but also you're looking at a really interesting pattern, and again, each one's going to be different. But the look of that particular wood with that satin feel and the way that Pono finish off their ukuleles inside and out are just brilliant. You have the geared machine heads as normal with these particular ukuleles, satin finish mahogany neck, mother of pearl inlay in the fretboards and on the sides at the usual sort of intervals. And you've got a bone bridge and nut as well. The other thing as well with this, on the actual fretboard, the frets themselves are actually very low, as in they're close to the wood. Now they're very well finished off, like always with Pono ukuleles, but the good thing about actually having those frets that low, interestingly, it's almost like playing a fretless. It's strange, but it's good in the sense that it's very comfortable to play, but also it means that if you do happen to push hard on the string, you're not pushing the string out of tune. Again, for beginners as well as experienced people playing live, you tend to push down quite hard on things and stuff like that. It's a little bit of adrenaline rushing through you when you're playing those massive gigs and shows all over the world. But yeah, I mean, it's a great ukulele, very well built, as I say. The neck as well, if you look at the neck, you can probably see that it's not a standard sort of rosewood neck, because obviously rosewood being protected and part of the sustainability aspect, it's actually called merbau. As a wood, but again, the grain and the patination on that is really interesting, and I think it actually sort of, personally, I prefer the look of this to the mahogany version. Price wise, don't know, look them up. There's various different places that do them, but what you are looking at with the Pono ukuleles is they're very well built, really good, no nonsense. There's no decoration to sort of spend more money on when it comes to manufacturing these, but they just focus on the basics, and it's got a very sort of more of a modernish style body base, so you've got a bit more of a sort of a shape to it here. And that gives you, as you'll hear in a minute, a bit more bass, without having the expense necessarily of having the bowed back on the ukulele that some of them have to get that bass response. So yeah, they've really thought about affordability as well as quality, which is, to be honest, what's important really with these things. Intonation, as you'd expect, is perfect on this particular instrument that I've got here. The actual setup on this is medium lowish action, but obviously they can be set up as and how you wish. And overall, really good. Remember, as I say, cost-wise, just I believe they're in the sort of 200, 230, 220 sort of mark. Don't quote me on that. So they're not cheap, but they're also not stupidly expensive like some of the other ukuleles out there. But they are ideal for people that are interested in starting, as well as people that already play. Doesn't come with a case. Again, keeping those costs down from manufacture means that you're going to get the ukulele in a cardboard box probably. So always think about an add-on of a case to look after it. whether that's hard or a gig bag, entirely up to you. But let's have a listen. Just first of all, let's have a listen to sort of just the standard sort of. So there's the, again, it's really comfortable to play, but it's got a bit of a ring to it. Mellow sound, I would call it, if I was going to give it a tag. But let's have a go. Yeah, good. Sounds really good. As I say, really comfortable to play. Not massively loud, but again, you know, it's essentially, more for a better word, a budget ukulele, but it's not obviously at that money. Finger picking sort of style, it's you know, very responsive. And again, in those individual notes, ensuring with the intonation being perfect, you've got. So each individual note can be heard quite clearly. So yeah, great ukulele. I really like the look of this ukulele as well. The feel of it is brilliant to play. Sounds good. As I say, you can't really go far wrong with a Pono as a ukulele. But thanks for listening. If you enjoyed, found it useful, do the usual, share, donate if you wish as well. There's a button there for that. And speak to you soon.